Just few months after starring in the action comedy Shotgun Wedding, Jennifer Lopez is back again in another action movie called The Mother. So please stick around and watch this video if you're still contemplating whether or not to see this movie. Hi, I'm Tayo. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, thank you for stopping by. If you are not new, thank you for coming back to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed and turn on your post notification bell so you will get notified whenever I drop a new video. I also have a blog on WordPress and the link will be in the description box below. The Mother is a 2023 American action thriller film. It was released on Netflix on May 12th, 2023. So let's get into the plot of this movie. So it's about an ex-US military operative. We didn't get her name, so I'll refer to her as the Mother throughout this video. So while she was still in the service, she met Adrian Lovell, who was also in the US Marine at the same time as she was, but he was also doing illegal work undercover. He was an arms dealer, and also she was romantically involved with him. So she was watching him and she didn't like what she was doing. So she introduced him to another guy she was romantically involved with, Hector Alvarez. I think she wanted Hector to find out what Adrian was up to, but Hector was also an arms dealer and he struck a deal with Adrian, the arms smuggler. So meanwhile, she became pregnant and she noticed that the two men, Adrian and Hector, they were up to something and they were hiding things from her, and she suspected they were into more than just illegal arms dealing. So she was trying to figure out what they were doing, and she snooped around and she discovered that they were also involved in child trafficking. So she contacted the FBI, and this made both Adrian and Hector really angry at her, and she was in danger. So she went to the FBI and she became an informant for them to try and stop Hector and Adrian. So the FBI, they were interrogating her in a safe house. So that while they were interrogating her, the house was attacked by Adrian and he killed most of the FBI agents. So and he confronted her and he stabbed her in the belly. So before that, she managed to set up a time bomb, and as she was waiting, Adrian confronts her and he stabs her in the belly. So few minutes later, the bomb exploded and she pushed him into the explosion, and she was also like hit and injured. So while she was trying to escape, she also saw an injured FBI agent who was nice to her during the interrogation process. So she saved him. His name was William Cruz, and they were taken to the hospital and she had to deliver a baby prematurely through operation. While she was still in the hospital, a secret agent informed her that they didn't find Adrian's body, so she and her daughter were still in danger. And she advised her that for the safety of her child, she should put her daughter in the foster system and go far away from her so that her child will be safe. The mother was sad and reluctant at first, but she thought about it and she agreed. So, but before she agreed and left, she went to William and she asked him to promise her that he will look after her child and make sure she ends up with a good family, and he'll keep an eye on her, and if there's any sign of danger he'll contact her. So they exchanged contact and everything, and she went to Alaska. So the movie fast forwards to 12 years. So it's 12 years now. Her child is all grown up. She's with a good family and her name was Zoe. So William contacts the mother and lets her know that when they raided Hector's men in Mexico, they discovered pictures of her daughter. So this means that he is planning something and they need her help. So she finds her daughter playing in a park and she was watching from a distance. She didn't want to go near and like cause confusion to the girl's life. So she was watching, and while she was watching, Hector's men came and kidnapped Zoe. The mother tried to stop them, but she did not succeed. So anyway, she knew they didn't want any money, they didn't want a ransom, they only wanted her. So she went to Mexico to try to find them and save her daughter. So that's basically the story of this movie. It's about a mother who was trying to protect her daughter, doing everything she could to save her daughter, even if it meant putting herself in danger, because she knew going to Mexico was like walking into a trap, because they wanted her, and Hector had a lot of men, a lot of ammunition, and he could easily take her down, but she still went. This movie shows resilience. The mother was not tired of trying to save her daughter, no matter the harm it caused her. And we see the emotional attachment between the mother and Zoe, even though their relationship was strained and there was tension, because Zoe was mad at her for abandoning her all these years, and also they were both scared, and Zoe wanted to go back to living her life as normal. And also, one thing I don't like about this movie is that there's not much backstory about the mother, but some of the other cast, they were like speaking of what she has done in the past and how amazing she is, but we don't get to see all this. Yeah, so okay, I will rate this movie 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.